Perhaps the word masterpiece is thrown out a bit too lightly sometimes, on this channel for instance, but no creation in Planet Zoo has been as worthy of the name as this one. A fanciful, inspiring and mind-blowing display of fancy and craft by one of the game's legends, Drac. Yes friends, you heard that right. I'm going to do a little farewell zoo tour series for Planet Zoo and touring some of the all-time classics out on the workshop. And what else is better to begin with than Drac's Terra Anima, an absolute masterpiece in fairy tale design and complete mastery of the pieces available to you in this game, in a way that you will not even have imagined, I guarantee you. This zoo has been toured by many other people before, but I want to give you my spin on it, my take, my reactions, and let's just go. It starts off, you know, more or less humble, you could almost say, compared to what's coming, and I just want to jump straight to it. Drac is very well known in the Planet Zoo community for being extremely skilled with the pieces in the game, and he can just make absolute magic with it. Create statues and crazy imperial gardens and the like. And I just want to get straight into it and show you what this is all about, because I've seen this before, but I just want to experience being in it for the first time. And we start off with this wonderful entrance here to Terra Anima, built by a baron who wants to welcome visitors to his gardens, to his exorbitant and crazy design. And just standing here looking at this, you will immediately see what I mean with mastery of pieces. All of these statues, well, not all of them, but all of the human statues, for first of all the bird statues, they are constructed out of pieces. And if you just look at this little thing, like that is a modest 169 pieces, but just look at the artistry. Like, this is genuinely the artistry. That is a word I don't use lightly in this sense. This Drac is an absolute genius when it comes to creating these statues, and he's well beloved in the community, rightfully so. But even this whole entryway, the gold, the arches, the pieces at play here, these are Bornean orangutan golden statues. But, you know, it just works so well to creating this crazy archway, and all of the pieces involved and placed delicately and just crazy. Even placing this in your zoo would already make it a bit of a masterpiece. And this is just the beginning. If you haven't seen this zoo before, just brace yourself for what is about to come. Because entering right away here, you get this wonderful theme park-esque crazy view into the distance. To the left and right of us we have this wonderful grassy fields. There are animals to be seen, but of course the main draw here is not necessarily the animals. It is this, because look at this, guys. Look at this and what we're seeing here. This is crazy work. This is, how do you even begin to envision something like this? It's just stunning. According to the workshop, Drac built this in 14 days. I don't know how that's humanly possible, but that's what he says himself. It is a relatively small park, but even then, doing this in 2 weeks is the work of a madman for sure. So we're going to head up these steps here past this wonderful sort of cascading water. All of these hand-play. Look at this crazy hand-placed things and the rocks and everything, the little details, beautiful planters. This sculpture, is this like the I know this, I've forgotten about this. This is an actual sculpture that exists of this one prophet or seer who was eaten by snakes. I think it's something to do with the Trojan War. I forgot about it. But just look at this, and then the waterfall, all these different levels, this sort of tortoise or turtle statue rather in here, leading up to this beautiful obelisk with the elephant, and then right over there, this is just look at this. How do you do this? I mean, I recognize the pieces. This is the polar bear sculpture, but even then, how do you think of this? Accomplish it? Like what what captures your brain to put this together? It is crazy. It is beautiful. And then look over there, the horse rider statue. This is just beautiful. And then the swans in front of it, and that thing there as the backdrop. It is freaking amazing. It really is. We can't actually get back there. At the end, we'll just zoom out and fly around to see if there's something we missed. But guys, look at this. Look at all the pieces that are present here. This is a tube end cap, a rope knot. What else is in here? Just come on, man. You can't be real with this. Absolutely beautiful. We will continue on because I believe in this mind-blowing gazebo there's a little beautiful quote that we want to read, and that is really fitting to the it's so organic, it's so smooth, it's so creative. We get this little seat here to rest before we push on. That thing here above the treetops made out of these, I think it's almost entirely built out of the polar bear sculpture again, but then the frost version of it. Lost to a world in which I crave no part, I sit alone and listen to my heart, pleased with my little corner of the earth, glad that I came, not sorry to depart. Very romantic feeling here, but Jesus, look at this. What is this? This is like the iguana sculpture. Come on, man. Absolutely incredible. How do you think of this? Well, guys, go check out Drac on the workshop. You'll find his work on YouTube as well. He is one of the most crazy people that's ever touched this game. Just in terms of what he has been able to do with the pieces available to us. It is not normal. Get this flamingo habitat with this lovely folly back there, built out of God knows what. Ridiculous. Apparently, even though it's a small park, the file has become so big and unwieldy that placing things in it would corrupt it, is what Drac said, but you know, we are blessed to be able to enjoy it nonetheless. This sculpture here, it is so cool. Like this is like actual mastery for sure. To be able to imagine it and then build it and craft it in 14 days is just crazy. I imagine that he used actual sculptures to base this on if he just thought of it himself. And like, I mean, I get it that it's like low poly, like it's actual. If you look at it up close, you know, it sort of shatters the illusion. But that's not what we are enjoying here. We're not enjoying the you know, actual graphics of the game here and the textures of these pieces. We're appreciating the mastery at work here. This archer here, I love the oh my god. I love the little anatomically correct. What is this even? A tool trowel and a wall tap. You know what? You know? I'm just grinning ear to ear. Oh my god, man! Look at this. It's so beautiful. It's just pure fantasy. It's just like how? It's so beautiful. This makes me feel like a mere mortal in the face of gods, man. Look at this. It is just not normal what Drac has done here. The path does sort of continue here into the forest here. This forest is called, let me just grab my notes real quick, the Komorebi Forest. At the end of it we will find an enchanted cottage to have some tea, and I'll tell you, you'll enjoy your stay here at the cottage. So here you have this massive, again, almost stolen out of a fantasy movie or a sci-fi movie, these massive custom trees in the mist You get plenty of animals in here if you can find them. I think we saw a fallow deer back there. There's peafowl in here. But again, the draw is the animals. We barely even need them in here, right? It is just this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous environment. The use of the falling dandelion seeds, the mist, the lighting on these trees. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. What an adventure. Like if you told me this was from like an actual RPG video game, and you have to imagine me holding a sword here and a spell over here, it wouldn't look out of place, right? This is like a whole other video game entirely. Absolutely crazy. I know I've said that before, but I think you understand the sentiment here. This looks like to be the gathering place for plenty of the melanistic animals, actually. Peafowl, we have some capybara here, at least one of them. Just adding even more to the fantastic fairy tale atmosphere here. And it just keeps going. We have some crane over there in the water. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything like it? I haven't. I mean, I've seen this zoo toured, but I have never been in it. Oh my god. And it's not crazy big. It won't be a crazy long video for sure, but let's go to this cottage. It has this sort of pigeon house here. And even some of the flowers are custom. Like even some of the flower plants are custom made out of font pieces. And then you get this beautiful, I don't even know what architecture this belongs to. Is it based on anything real? Or is it just sheer imagination? The little post box here is slightly crooked, even the little details. And then that little hill in the distance, sort of fading into the background. Everything is perfectly placed. Some more custom trees over here. I mean, what? What? Now that I see it up close, 54 pieces of what exactly? Topiary hedgehog. Come on, man, Drac. You're insane. You know that, right? Building a tree out of 54 hedgehog. And look at this gorgeous little thing. It has this sort of Eastern vibe to it, but then again, not really. Sort of Indonesian. It is crazy. And I know I'm just repeating myself, but then these custom roses out of rope knots. Here again, I even missed some of these. And are you ready to go in here, guys? Like, prepare yourself, because this is a fully modeled interior. Oh, I was actually low on the floor the whole time. This is the right height for this. Look at this. Let's just walk around here. Look at the beautiful open windows here. Every table is set with like a teapot and little cakes and pies to enjoy. These little flower petals. Everything you see is handmade out of little pieces that were never like designed knowingly with this with the end result in mind here. For what he's done, we have this funny little doll. Look at this. It's not even that high of a piece count. That's not the thing, really. The piece count is not that crazy. It is just the mastery of what pieces are available and being able to imagine how to use this. Like, look at this. It has this spinning wheel, these portraits on the wall, this little desk here with the what are they? What are they doing? Reading a book or something? Or playing a board game? Not quite sure. But look at this cabinet with another teapot, some more. The china here. The clock. the little mannequin here. And again, it's also sort of in the art of suggestion, right? Because if you look at it up close, it loses a bit of its, fidelity and luster. I mean, I'm not trying to put it down at all, but it is the suggestion that works so well. You are in here and you do feel like you are in a cottage, for real. You even miss some of the details here, the detailing here on the wood here around this window. Gorgeous garden outside. Beautiful. At the other end there's a little vegetable garden here. Some beekeeping. Laundry here. A view of the forest once again. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Crazy work. Almost makes me wish there's an upstairs to this. Is there? Oh, I saw some words. Is this a secret? Is there an upstairs to this? There isn't. Okay, but I'm not crazy, right? I saw some words when I walked through this before. What's this? I feel like I saw a sign somewhere. Am I breaking the illusion a bit too much? I'll probably watch the... I don't know, I might watch the recording a bit afterwards. I feel like I remember seeing something written, but I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Perhaps I missed some crazy cool Easter egg. Anyway, we begrudgingly leave this behind because there's still a bunch to see for us coming up. Probably the craziest thing of all is the place you end up at the very end. It is the most mind-blowing place that you will have visited in Planet Zoo, for sure. So here you get this gorgeous, come on guys, are you seeing this? This is made by Drac. 2,761 pieces of just this gorgeous, I believe it's meant to be a Chinese like fresco or mosaic wall or something. But are you seeing this? Like these dragons, a red one, a blue one, a white one, and it's just not normal. Like, what the hell? And then the use of these decals to oh man, the face is so evocative. It's so... This is genuinely artistic. It has our artistic merit beyond just creativity. This is really, really, really well done. It's just making use of tools available to you and building something out of it that no one would have imagined. Out of the craziest pieces, gutter funnels, roof toppers, commas. You know what I mean? Little rock steps, roof toppers. Come on, man. This is just mind-blowing. This is also a koi pond, by the way. Oh, guys, can you imagine in Planet Zoo 2 we get koi and we can build stuff like this? A man can only dream. Can we get some better lighting on this wall here? I think it's not facing the sun. Okay. Too bad. It is still just gorgeous. Look at the background, these little clouds and wind created out of... Come on, man. There's a little wallaby here. Oh, you okay? Beautiful palm trees once again, custom built palm trees. We get this crazy little gazebo / leaning tower / ruins. Such a work of fancy. It's just romantic. Well, the reason I'm saying romantic is because, I'm a literature student, graduated as a, studies of modern literature, and this has this romantic vibes, romantic with a big R, like the Kublai Khan gardens, Orientalism. You know what I'm talking about? Look up some of these terms. this is what some of these writers imagined when they were writing their stuff, right? Like, sort of decadent, opulent, crazy design. Oh, and there you go. The pièce de résistance is coming right up. But not before we end this beautiful cave built out of so many tiny faux rocks. Beautiful plant work, of course. Haven't even said anything about that, but I think we're heading right over here. This might look better in the dark. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's do it in the dark. Oh, yes. Let's do it in the dark, baby. That's what she said when she looked at this cave. Oh my god. Okay. My, I'm not cutting that out. I will never cut that out. Anyway, look. Ah, man. Wow. What even is this? I think I recognize the pieces. But look at this beautiful environmental storytelling here. And then it becomes green. Oh, with this little, like, I think there's supposed to be these fluorescent mushrooms. And this, like forest environment. Ridiculous. Adaptation to darkness lies in the eyes of the beholder. As you can see, to look in the dark you need big eyes. Capuchin and owl monkey. Just casually building a capuchin monkey skull out of pieces. Again, guys, go to the workshop. If you're in the final throes of Planet Zoo as I am and you want to give your park some crazy like statement pieces, go to Drac's workshop and go check out his, he has this like farewell sets of like dinosaur skeletons for starters, and just it is okay. Explore mode, come on, work with me. You're making the park look weird like this, but yeah, oh, man. And then a Lord Byron quote again. I think Lord Byron, very much one of those romantic artists that I'm talking about. I linger yet with nature, for the night hath been to me a more familiar face than that of man, and in her starry shade of dim and solitary loveliness I learned the language of another world. Lord Byron. A gorgeous artwork here. And this little lighting fixture above the quote. And I think we're going to go back to day for this. Whoops, let's put it back at 12-ish. Because this, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. How? Like capital H, how? You know? How? What techniques? Like, I'm what is this? I'm genuinely reminded of a poem, one of my favorite poems, and I'll actually read it to you at the end of our tour here, just to get into the mood a bit. And I'll read it in my best British accent just for you, my English teacher British accent that I can whip out every now and then. But like absolutely crazy work. This is something you expect to see in a theme park somewhere, and you take so many pictures of this, but this is made out of, and I believe almost entirely out of, animal statues, which makes it even more fitting to have this like art work park dedicated to animals, that all of the buildings are built out of animal sculptures. This is, I believe, a rhinoceros. What is this? The giraffe. We have, what else is in here? Reindeer. This looks like to be something else. This isn't one of those. This might be another one, another reindeer. We have a kangaroo up top. Like the experimentation at play here. Like, how do you discover that these pieces work like this? I love the sun glare of this whole thing. But just brace yourselves, guys, because the final statement of this place is ridiculous. We enter an aquarium. Oh, look at the... Oh, man, it's kind of a shame that it goes away, but look at the reflectiveness of the ceiling here. Of the final aquarium. Imagine this being a Planet Zoo 2 actual aquarium, but even then, you have to appreciate the work that's put in here to build this like coral reef out of the pieces that were available to us. Oh my god, this ichthyosaur fossil. Oh man. Okay, I need to get some of some of Drac's pieces into Sunset Gardens, right? I think I promised a dinosaur exhibit at one point and I never put it in here. I might do it anyway, this little building, and I'll just call it the Drac Baron Drac room or something. Look at this, these jellyfish, the seahorses, this fish fossil. Oh my goodness, beautiful, beautiful. This like sort of Japanese inspired artwork of these waves crashing on the rocks. Oh man, what the hell is this? What am I looking at? And that is so beautiful. Always makes me emotional, man. It gives me chills. Like, how do you do this? I'm so glad that I'm touring this farewell tour of Planet Zoo 1, this series. I'm not going to call it like an official series or something, but I want to tour, as I said, the biggest, most famous zoos in Planet Zoo 1 history, and I think this is a great way to start it. But let's freaking go into the, as far as I know, the final room of this project. What the hell, guys, is this? Look at this. Look at this. Look at the little fountain here. What pieces? What is this? 2,000 pieces per... I mean, almost 3,000. And what is it made out of? Little light cables. Planters. Brackets. Oh my god. What the hell is this? How do you make this? I wanna... Drac, are you listening? How do you have some recollection of what madness possessed you to build this? This is not normal. Like this completely crazy room that actually is a manatee aquarium. Just the top. Oh man, we want manatees in Planet Zoo too, right? Am I right? Let's remove this grass here a little bit. Unless it's intended to be here, but I doubt it. But, oh, wow. Okay, is this better at night? Let's see if it... I wouldn't say it's better. Not everything works as well. I think it's not meant to be enjoyed at night. I think it's a daytime room. But, this manatees thing, and the more sculptures and these snaking, coiling pillars, the fountain as the centerpiece, the reflective floors. Oh man, this is the sublime in Planet Zoo. This is crazy work. Let's actually, I'm going to do a little reading here of the poem just to end it all. If you want to go before the cringe of me reading a poem, feel free to do so. But I feel inspired in the sense that the romantic people of like the 18th, 19th century were inspired when they saw things like art, like nature, like ruins. I feel inspired. So I give to you The Tiger by William Blake. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? when the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? And there you go, guys. To end this fantastic tour on a romantic note, big R, by the wonderful artist William Blake, an artist that someone like Drac sort of belongs almost in the same breath as. I know that's crazy talk, but you know what I mean, right? This is just the best. This is beautiful and gorgeous, and I'm so happy that I got to visit. And I'll see you very, very soon for the next installment of our Farewell Zoo Tour series, where we tour the biggest and most popular zoos that were ever released for this game. See you next time.